Hey everyone, my name is Tori and today's video is going to be my July and August empties, and this might be the most empties that I've ever had in one video, so let's not waste any time and let's just go ahead and get started. So these past 2 months I've used up 2 shower gels. I'm actually almost done with one right now, but it didn't quite make the cut just yet. I finished up Amber Blush and 1000 Wishes. These are both shower gels from Bath & Body Works. These are 2 of my all-time favorites. Amber Blush is a very warm, sweet fragrance. 1000 Wishes is kind of a very like perfumey, very feminine, warm, sweet fragrance as well. Both very, very good. I love both of these. Would definitely repurchase. 2 other Bath & Body Works products. These are both the foaming hand soaps. This one is in Lavender Marshmallow and this is Boardwalk Vanilla Cone. Both of these I used up in the past 2 months. Boardwalk Vanilla Cone is Marshmallow Fluff, Vanilla Bean, and Creamy Caramel. And Lavender Marshmallow is Lavender, Vanilla Marshmallow, and Warm Amber. This one I definitely got like a sweet lavender vibe from. This came out in the collection for this year, for the spring. And then this Boardwalk Vanilla Cone I've actually had for a while, but they've continued to bring it back every year. It just smells really sweet, like super sweet vanilla. So love these 2, would definitely repurchase. I finished up a Philosophy Purity Made Simple Face Cleanser, and this is actually one of the bigger bottles. They have them in multiple different sizes. This one is the 16 fluid ounce one. I use this as part of like a double cleanse, so I will usually either use a makeup wipe or I've been trying out a cleansing oil. It's not going so well, but I'll remove my makeup as like a first step, and then I will use this to kind of get the rest off. And then I have like a little one of those silicone Foreo like face cleanser machine devices. I use that with this as well, and I really love it. This is just such a simple cleanser. It doesn't irritate my skin. It does a really great job of removing all my makeup. It doesn't leave a residue. It's very gentle. It does smell like citronella though, like a citronella candle. I feel like I'm the only person that thinks that. If you've used this before, please let me know if you get that same vibe. But a lot of people are like, oh, it smells really fresh. I'm like, it smells like a mosquito candle. But it doesn't bother me. It's not that bad. But I continue to repurchase this. I'm currently using it now. This is pretty much the only face wash that I use in the shower. Next up is another hand soap. This is from Bath & Body Works, and this is actually one that my fiance has been using for like forever. This is the exfoliating hand soap in Sparkling Mint Blossom. And this actually, I feel like this came out a couple of years ago. He's had this by his side of the sink for a very long time. He doesn't use it that often. He did really like it. I liked it as well. He also used this as a face wash. I mean, it was fine. I liked it. Next I have a product from Lush, and this is the Rose Argan Body Conditioner. And this is one of those products that you use in the shower as like a body conditioner. It's kind of like a in-shower lotion. It's very thick, very creamy, and it definitely leaves a little bit of a residue, but if you have very dry skin, this might be something that you would really enjoy. It has a rose scent to it, but not like a sweet floral rose. It's like a warm, earthy rose, if that makes sense. I enjoyed this. I don't think I would purchase another one, only because it seemed kind of like an unnecessary step for me in my shower routine that I didn't really need. Like, it was fun, I liked it, but it wasn't necessarily something that I would need to do for my skin type. If you have dry patches on your skin, like on your body skin, this might be a nice step to try in the shower because it is very hydrating, but I probably wouldn't repurchase it. The next thing I have in here, this is a hand cream. This is Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Touch Hand Cream, and this is that fragrance, the same as the Boom Boom Cream, or the Bum Bum Cream. It's like that, I think it's like a pistachio, almond, vanilla. I think I'm making all that up. It smells really good. This is one of my favorite hand creams. However, this formula, the one that I bought like just in the store on its own, I feel like it's different than the one that I'm currently using. The one I'm currently using came in a set that I got for Christmas, and I feel like it's like it leaves a weird film on my hands, the set one. This one didn't though, and this was the one that I bought in the store, so I don't know if that's just me. I've said that this is my favorite hand cream, and I still stand by that, but the one I currently have feels weird and different, so I'm not sure if I just got like a weird one, if it was because it was in a set, but normally I would say this is my favorite hand cream. It feels really good on your hands. It's very moisturizing, smells amazing, doesn't leave a weird film, and I really like it. So I'm considering buying another one just from the store, like from Sephora, just on its own and not in a kit, to see if it makes a difference, but I'm not sure. It was kind of weird. But anyway, I really like this a lot. Would definitely recommend trying it out if you haven't. Smells amazing. So for some hair care, I have two Batiste Dry Shampoos. I have a travel size and a full size. The full size is in the Coconut Exotic Tropical, and the travel size is the Floral and Flirty Blush. These both smell really good. The tropical one has that sweet coconut. The blush one smells more like a sweet floral, a little more perfumey, I guess. But they both smell really good. They leave a little bit of a white cast, but it's not a big deal because my hair is blonde. So if you have darker hair than I do think that they make this dry shampoo like for darker hair. I haven't tried that. I don't really know how that goes, but I love these. I continue to repurchase them. I'm using another one right now. This is my favorite dry shampoo ever, and it's very affordable for me. I finished up a can of hairspray. I feel like this doesn't happen that often. This is the Garnier Fructis Full Control Hairspray 24-hour hold. This is in the level 4 stronghold. I love this hairspray. It smells very fruity? Smells fruity. So it doesn't have that weird hairspray smell. It has a very fine mist on it. I don't necessarily know if it's like the strongest holding hairspray I've ever used in my life, but I really don't do a lot to my hair. As you can see, there's like, this is a scrunchie. I don't know what this is. This is how, like, I can't do hair. I just, like, it's really hard for me. And, so for me, hairspray and hair products is just very extra. I don't need it. I don't use it a lot. So for a hairspray, I don't need something that's going to be like that intense. I just need to just like spray flyaways around my part, and that's pretty much all I use it for. In the rare occasion that I curl my hair, I have used this to hold my curl. My hair falls out of curls so easily anyway, so I mean, this works okay. I do think that I could use like a stronger hairspray for that, but this is fine. It's also very affordable for me, so I will continue to repurchase it. I finished up two It's a 10 products. This is the It's a 10 Leave-In for Blondes and the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. I think it's the original. This one is a travel size. These are my favorite like leave-in conditioner products, and mostly the blonde one. This is the one that I've been using for years at this point. I've lost count of how many I've gone through. Every time that I get out of the shower, I will just spray my hair with this, and that's pretty much the only like product step that I do, mostly just because it detangles. But it says it does all these other things like with toning and UV protectant and sealing the cuticle and thermal protector and all this kind of stuff. So I like that it has multiple benefits to it. The reason I wanted to use this one is just because I had it. I got it as like a gift with purchase. I'm currently using another one that was, it says, I think it's with argan oil or something, or keratin. I don't know. That was a gift with purchase as well. That's why I haven't repurchased the blonde one just yet, but once I run out of my travel size of this, I will be repurchasing the blonde one. It's my favorite ever. I used up a travel size sunscreen. This is the Banana Boat Simply Protect Sport and 50+. And normally this is actually my favorite sunscreen, like this line, the Banana Boat Sport line is my favorite sunscreen, but I think it's because this is the Simply Protect. It has 25% fewer ingredients, so it's made without oxybenzone and parabens. I feel like this one left like a weird film, like it was more oily than the normal one, so I really didn't enjoy using this, which is super weird because this is my favorite sunscreen. There's something about this formula that I just don't like on my skin, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this version of it. But I like the normal, like regular Banana Boat Sport line, so. Speaking of sunscreen, I also use up the Lancome or Lancome Bienfait, I don't know, multi-vital sunscreen lotion, broad spectrum SPF 30. It's essentially a moisturizer with sunscreen in it. I liked this, but I didn't love it for how much it cost. I think it was like $40 something for a moisturizer with an SPF. This just didn't do anything extra for my skin. I found that it was a little oily and it kind of left a little bit of a white cast, and I feel like that's saying a lot because I'm already super fair. I just don't think that I would repurchase this. I mean, the product was fine. It's just expensive for what it is, and it just didn't do enough for my skin to make me want to buy it again at the higher price tag. Next up is another product from Lancome, and this is the Facil. It's the eye makeup remover. This is in the travel size. I think my mom gave this to me at some point. It's one of those where it has like the makeup remover and the oil and you have to shake it up. to kind of mix it together. I really like this. This is what I used to use when I was younger. My mom loves Lancome. She always has. She always used to use their products. So anytime she would have anything extra, or like I needed a makeup remover or whatever, she would just give me whatever she had. And this is what I used to use all the time. I really like this as an eye makeup remover. It does a really great job. However, I do think that the Neutrogena, and now Target and CVS and Walgreens make an exact dupe of the Neutrogena eye makeup remover. But the eye makeup remover by Neutrogena that's in the bottle that you have to shake, it's a blue bottle, I think, or at least it used to be. Really, it's just as good as this, and I've been using that one for years. So they're both great. I would definitely use this if I had it, but I don't think I would go out and purchase it because it's so expensive, and I can buy pretty much the same thing at the drugstore. I have another thing from Lancome, and again, this is something else that my mom gave me. This is, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this because I just can't. It's a face wash. It's the Confort face wash. It's like a white milky cleanser. I really liked this. I think if you had drier skin, you would really enjoy this because it was very moisturizing, but I don't think I would repurchase it on my own. I do have combination skin, so I don't necessarily need a super moisturizing face wash. I want something that's going to cleanse my face and not necessarily leave a lot behind, like from the product, because I don't need all the extra stuff on my face because I have like an oily T-zone. But I did enjoy this. It's very gentle. I think if I had it, I would use it, but I don't necessarily think at this point in my life I would go buy it again just for my skin type. But it was really nice. I didn't use this to remove makeup or anything. I just used it in the morning to like wash off my skincare. So I don't know how it does with makeup removal. Circling back to hair care, we used up this Aussie Mega Moist conditioner. This is, I think we also had the shampoo that we used up at some point. I also really like the, I think it's called the 3-Minute Miracle by Aussie. I think it's the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle. It's like a hair mask moist treatment, something like that. I really like that, and this is so inexpensive, and you can get it at the drugstore, Target, wherever, and I really like this. I feel like it makes my hair really, really soft, and it's always easy to brush through, and I feel like this is a really underrated product and like brand as a whole, so I really like that. I'll probably buy it again. Next, we have a few more skincare products. So this first one was new to me. This is from the Sephora collection. It's the 3.0 Nourishing Moisturizer. So I feel like this kind of looked like the Drunk Elephant packaging, and that's why I was so drawn to it to begin with. It has a twist off cap though, so it doesn't have the pump like the Drunk Elephant one does on the top. This was really, really thick. I feel like it left just this film on my face, and not in a way that like, oh, I feel so hydrated. It just felt like it was sitting on top of my skin. It wasn't the worst moisturizer I've ever used, but it just wasn't my favorite. It also smells kind of weird, so this just didn't really do a lot for me for my skin, so I probably wouldn't repurchase it. Next up was a repurchase for me. This is from Drunk Elephant. This is the Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. I love this moisturizer. I love the packaging on it. You can press down on this little thing, and like you get like a serving size moisturizer. So it's a very lightweight gel texture moisturizer. It has all sorts of good ingredients for your face in it, and I just really enjoyed it. I think this was my second one, and honestly though, as much as I really enjoyed it, I don't think I'm going to repurchase it just because it's so expensive. It's like $60 something for a tub of moisturizer, and I just can't right now. I just can't do that right now. So I'm currently trying out some CeraVe products. I don't know if it's CeraVe or CeraVe. I'm currently trying out some of their products, so we'll see how that goes. But I want to find more drugstore skincare that I really enjoy, just so I'm not repurchasing these really expensive products. I feel like a few of them here and there are fine, but like I don't want to get a staple product that I feel like I have to have, that I'm constantly repurchasing, that I go through quickly, you know. So really great moisturizer though. If you haven't tried it, get a sample. So good. This is also from Drunk Elephant. This is the C Firma Day Serum, and this is their vitamin C serum. I used this in the morning underneath my moisturizer, and I really enjoyed the serum like a lot, which is really depressing because I'm not gonna buy another one. I can't. It's like $80. I actually just bought a vitamin C serum from The Ordinary that I'm hoping I'm going to love just as much. So it was like less than $10 or something like that, and I just can't buy it again right now. It's so expensive. It's a really nice product. If I could recommend anything from that line, it'd probably be these two things. I also like that the one in the purple tub, like the Lala Retro Whipped Moisturizer, something like that. Oh, it's so good. I just can't justify the money on this right now to get another one, but I totally would. So I'll let you know if the other vitamin C that I'm currently using is very similar to this. I'm really hoping that it is, because, you know, I feel like if the ingredients are similar, in theory, they should work the same. So we'll see. I really like this though. So I'll do my makeup empties and then I'll move into candles and we'll be done. So I finished up a Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder, and this setting powder is my absolute favorite setting powder, especially for my combo oily skin, because I feel like it helps mattify, but it doesn't completely like make me look flat and like the life sucked out of my face. I use this to set my under eyes and my T-zone, and I love it. I feel like it really does make my makeup last longer, and it always looks good at the end of the day, and I just really like it. I'm currently trying the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder, and I'm also going to try the Fenty powder as well. So I'm wondering if those work as well as this one. I don't know. This is my favorite. So if I don't end up liking those, I'll probably come back to this one. Next thing I have in here is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and mine is in the shade Light Bronzer. And I actually think that I like the shade Bronzer more. I can never remember. One of them is more neutral, like neutral cool, but more neutral, and the other one's warmer. I think the Light Bronzer is warmer. I can't remember. It still smells good. It smells like a tropical vacation. I love this bronzer. It's just so good. For a drugstore bronzer, honestly though, it's kind of expensive. It's like $14, $15. So usually I'll wait till it goes on sale, and it will at some point. These go on sale all the time. So you can get like a buy one, get one kind of deal, or just this product will go on sale in general, or you can use a coupon. I love this bronzer. It gives such a nice, natural looking, easy to blend, natural glow bronze. I love it. You just can't go wrong with this bronzer. And every time I'll use the high-end bronzer, and I'll just always come back to this one. So I don't know. Right now I'm currently using a couple other ones just to see what else is out there, but who knows, I might end up coming back to this one. Okay, I just had to change the battery in my camera, so I'm hoping that this like frame looks the same, but anyway. Next thing. So 2 more makeup items. This first one is the e.l.f. brow pencil, and this is in the shade Taupe. You've seen this a couple of times on my channel. I really enjoy this brow pencil. I don't necessarily think it's like my favorite of all time ever. I would still say that the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz is probably still my favorite, but honestly, this is $2, so this is the one I'm gonna buy. The pencil is very creamy. It is a little thick. You can kind of see like how wide it is at the top there. So you don't necessarily get like those really fine like brow like hair strokes, but this is more or less just like fill in and go, you know? So I really like this. I mean, it's fine. It works fine for me. It's $2, so I'll continue to purchase it. This next thing is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara, and I think mine is in the darkest shade. Yeah, I always get the blackest black one. That's just, I don't know. I always think, I never really understood mascara coming out in like levels of black. Like blackest black, mystic black, black noir. Like, what's the difference? I don't understand that. But I always get the one that comes in the blackest black, and I love this mascara. It's just so good. This is a pretty good dupe of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but I think it's even better. My favorite way to use this mascara is to layer it with the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I put this one first, and then I put the Maybelline on top of it. I really love the look that it gives together when it's layered. However, I have used this by itself, and it's great by itself as well. So I love this mascara, and I will definitely continue to repurchase it. I'm using a new one right now. All right, we made it to the last couple of items here. So I have 5 candles to share with you. So we'll start with the smaller ones. So this is a little mini candle. This is by Yankee Candle, and it's in the fragrance Christmas Cookie. I love this fragrance. This was actually, I know it's a Christmas fragrance that I'm like burning in the middle of the summer. What else is new? It smells like a very sweet, like sugar cookie, which is like my favorite type of fragrance. It smells really good, but honestly, it's so small. The fragrance wasn't extremely powerful in this one. I mean, you could still smell it if you were kind of close to it, but it didn't like fill the room or anything like that. I got this to act more like a little votive, like tea light kind of candle. I put in like this little like mercury glass holder, so it would kind of sparkle, and it was pretty when it was lit at night. So that's mostly what this was used for, not necessarily for the fragrance, though I do like the fragrance. It was kind of like an off-white, almost yellowish white color. So I really love this candle. I would definitely repurchase it. The next candle is from Bath & Body Works, and this is one of their single wicks. This is in the fragrance Lemon Drop, and I have had this candle for a long time. I don't even know why I hadn't burned it yet. It doesn't have the fragrance notes listed on the bottom of this, but it smells like a lemon drop. It's like sweet lemon. It's like pretty lemony with a dash of sugar. I think my mom thought that this smelled like a citronella candle. So there's that. But I really like the smell of lemons. I think it's really fresh smelling, and if you combine it with like a vanilla candle, kind of burning in the same area, I think it smells really nice and just fresh. This next one in here is also by Bath & Body Works. It's another single wick. This is in the fragrance Sweater Weather. I love Sweater Weather. And this actually, I'd started burning it last year during the fall, and I didn't finish it up during the season, and then I just never lit it again until a couple weeks ago. I just started burning through it again because, I mean, it was August. I guess it's like technically, it's not technically fall yet, but I'm so ready. So I went ahead and finished this candle up. It says fresh sage, juniper berry, and eucalyptus. I get more of a cologne-y, citrus, hot man vibe. What? If you would tell me to describe what I think was in this candle, I don't think I could describe it to you because I feel like it's so unlike anything I've ever smelled before. This candle is insanely strong. And I feel like there are certain candles at Bath & Body Works that, like, some of them are, you know, are a little more tame, and then some of them are like really intense. This is one of those, especially the 3-wick. My last two candles here are 3-wick candles, so they're the big ones. This first one is Watermelon Lemonade, and I burned this one throughout the summer. It used to be a really pretty pink color. The fragrance notes are watermelon ice, sparkling water, and Meyer lemon. Sparkling water? How is water a fragrance note? This smells so sweet. It's like, it smells sweet enough to eat. Like, it makes my mouth water. It smells like a delicious, like, gum or candy. Like a hard candy. Yeah. It's not a baked good. Not at all. But it's like a very fresh, hard candy or something. Anytime someone would come into our house and we were burning this candle, they were like, what is that? I would burn this candle again. I think I would burn, like, a vanilla or something before I would burn this candle again, but I do think it's a really great summer fragrance. The last candle and the last thing in this Empties video, this is also by Bath & Body Works, and this is in the fragrance Capri Citron. First of all, the packaging is so cute, except for this little mishap we had here, but I love the packaging on this. It matches the color scheme of our house. It smells like an exact dupe of the volcano candle, like the one they sell at Anthropologie in the really pretty blue glass. It smells exactly the same. This is Sorrento lemon, citron, and agave nectar, so it's kind of a more toned down lemon, but it's kind of sweet. It's very fresh. I feel like this is a pretty, I don't want to say universal fragrance, but I do feel like I know a lot of people who really love the volcano candle, so I feel like a lot of people would really like this one too. Oh, I love it. It's like the perfect spring summer candle. Really, you could probably burn this year round. This is a great candle. I feel like it's a very staple scent. Well, that is all that I have for this video. Wow, that was a lot of empties. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.